Sweet bitch.
Sorry I'm late. I actually had to contact the New Orleans Police Department after Beyoncé snatched my edges and my livelihood and then scattered them across the Superdome last night. Let's just talk about this woman's sickening halftime show performance. First of all, she appeared on a stage that was made into the image of two profile shots of her face, and it was lit up with the fiery breath of all of these hating assholes. And that's before she even comes onto the stage. And then when she finally did, she rises out of the ground on this platform that Julius is probably lifting with his bare hands. And she's giving you the silhouette as she usually does. And she just looks fantastic. She steps off the platform, Crazy in Love starts, and she just begins to stomp the red and white blood cells out of this fucking stage. She's falling to the ground. She's giving you ground performance. And I love how throughout the entire performance, she would use these screens either on the ground or as a backdrop that kind of turned her into like a kaleidoscope. It just gave her like a whole bunch of copies of her. Like she just made herself into background dancers. Because you know what would really fuck a bitch up? Not just one Beyonce, 30 Beyoncés dancing at one time. She's just everything. Like she Beyonce is the blueprint. Listen, her guitarist BB had fireworks shooting out of both ends of her instrument. And she was giving you like an eggplant purple afro. BB can climb my back whenever she wants to. I am so determined to implement this new end of time choreography into my everyday life. So if you hear about a nigga stomping the fuck out of the 1, 2, or 3 train in New York City, that's what's happening. Don't question it. Those moves were just everything. And Ashley Everett, sickening. Kimberly Gibson, sickening. Danielle Polanco, sickening. Did you see like the booty popping, taking it down to the ground move that they did when the bass came on? Jesus, And when Beyonce shouted "Turn Up" and danced to that breakdown, that was the moment that I knew Blue Ivy was somewhere, just performing a myriad of cartwheels. I felt it in my spiritual being, like at the base of it, the foundation. I mean, did you see Mama do the dirty wine like she was sipping on Rihanna's Vita Coco water for like a month? Is that what is that was that her beverage of choice that afternoon? What? And then, first of all, let me be honest with you. At first, I didn't really see it for the Destiny's Child segment. I really wanted it to just be Beyonce. I'm not going to lie to you. But for Kelly Rowland to shoot up out of that stage like the sexiest IRS auditor, that was just uncalled for and inconsiderate. I mean, Mama just cannonballed into our life, awaiting bills and blood, and serving bangs and body. Like, she was just disrespectful. Kelly, bitch. Then Michelle came in on the other side, serving you hair, serving you freelance, serving you off unemployment realness, and hoes were mad about it. So I had to eat my words when it came to Destiny's Child because they were giving me old school harmonies. They all looked beautiful, and they performed single ladies together. And I don't care what anybody said, I really don't think that Michelle did that bad, except for when it came to the choreography. Because let's keep it real, Angela Lansbury could have performed that single ladies routine better than Michelle did on that stage. Everyone knows when it comes to single ladies, you're supposed to, the back of your skull is supposed to touch your butt crack. You gotta fling that hair, Michelle. You have to do it. But other than that, I honestly think that she and the rest of the group did just fine. So Keisha Cole's quarter juice drinking ass can stay pissed. After Beyonce dismissed Destiny's Child and allowed them to go back to their regularly scheduled programs, she went into Halo. And I did get a little emotional, I'm not gonna lie, but I was in front of people and I was not trying to cry. You know, if I did, I would have just blamed it on the Hennessy, because, you know, Hennessy can place you in Marvin's room. But I didn't, I kept it together. But for Beyonce to literally slap people with her weave, for the benediction to be a slap in the face by Beyonce's weave, those young men and women have to be forever changed. Like, they were so blessed. Because Beyonce could pick me up off the ground with her hair and toss my black ass to Croatia. And I'll just thank God. I'll just thank God about it. Even the stage's weave was perfect. I'm done. I don't have anything else to say. Beyonce is just the blueprint. She's just fantastic. The show was absolutely amazing. It was everything I needed and more. And I cannot wait for this Mrs. Carter show world tour to begin. I'm going to need an oxygen tank. I'm going to need a Bible. I'm going to need to FaceTime with my mama. Like, I don't even know how I'm going to deal with a whole entire tour, like an arena show from Beyonce. I'm done. I don't have anything else to say. Like, I'm fucking finished. So,